My dad told me I'd never be a musician, so he heard my song on the radio. Music was the only thing I ever cared about growing up. Not sports, not video games, just sound. I'd record little melodies on a $15 keyboard from a pawn shop, layer them on free software, act like I was producing albums in my bedroom. My dad hated it. He's an old-school construction guy, all work boots and calloused hands, the kind who measures success by paychecks. He'd come home, see me with my headphones on, and say, "You're wasting your time. Go live something useful." At dinner, when my mom would ask about college plans, I'd say audio engineering, and Dad would laugh. "Audio what? You want to record drums for a living? Be real." I'd sit there, staring at my mashed potatoes, trying not to cry. When I turned 18, he told me to get a real job or move out. I packed a duffel bag that night. My mom hugged me at the door, whispering, "Don't lose that sound in your head." The next few years were rough. I worked at a gas station, delivered pizzas, and made beats on a secondhand laptop between shifts. Sometimes the power would go out, and I'd sit in the dark listening to old demos through half-broken earbuds. I sent tracks to small artists online, dozens of them. Most never replied. One night, a rapper from Atlanta messaged, "Yo, this slaps. You selling it?" I sold him that beat for $50, and that was the first time I ever got paid for music. Then something crazy happened. A year later, same rapper, now signed to a label, used my beat in his single. I didn't produce the final version, but the melody was still there. It blew up on TikTok, then climbed radio charts. Fast forward a few months. I was back in my hometown visiting my mom. Dad was there too, still distant but civil. I was in the garage helping him fix a light when the radio started playing from his old stereo. That song, my melody. The same one he said was a waste of time. He paused mid-reach for his wrench. "You hear this one everywhere lately?" he said. I nodded. "Yeah, I wrote that piano line." He blinked. "No, seriously, what?" I just looked him dead in the eye. "That's mine, Dad. I made that hook." He didn't say anything for a while, just stared at the radio like it betrayed him. Then finally, softly, "You really did it." We finished fixing the light in silence. Before I left, he asked, "So, you still making more of those songs?" I said, "Yeah, every day." He nodded once. "Keep going, son." That was the first time he ever called me that without it sounding like an obligation. The moral? Sometimes people don't believe in your dream because they're afraid it doesn't look like theirs. And sometimes, life plays your song loud enough that even they can't ignore it anymore.